Hello everyone, and welcome back to Steins Gate. So, pardon me coughing every once in a while, just came off of bad flu. Anyways, we're trying so hard to get out and save Mayuri's life, and nothing is working. If I had known it was going to turn out like this, we've been stuck in traffic for 3 hours, and SERN has an inspection point up ahead. I'd have ditched the taxi hours ago. It's not too late. I should pay the driver and get off right. Just then, someone knocks on the window. Our taxi is stopped in the middle of the road. What's going on? I look over, but before I can say anything, a man opens the rear door and gets in next to Mayuri. He's holding a knife. Another assassin! Before she can reply, the man covers Mayuri's mouth with a large, meaty hand. I try to open my door, but it's locked. Only the driver can open it from the inside. Mayuri opens her eyes wide, and just like that, her body twitches. It all happens too fast. The man sinks his knife into Mayuri's chest. A bright red spot stains her clothes. Another man gets into the passenger seat. He points a gun at the driver and says something to him. Strength drains from Mayuri's body. Her eyes slowly close. A tear rolls down her cheek. I watch her die inches away, powerless to stop it. I can feel her last breath against my skin. They killed her again. Why? Why? Why can't I save her? Why won't you let me save her? Who decided that Mayuri must die? Moika? SERN? Or does the world itself have a wish for Mayuri's death? I won't accept that. I clench my jaw and throw myself forward, driving my forehead into the killer's nose. He falls back. I shout to the driver. I crawl out of the taxi and take off running through the traffic jam. After running for hours, I make it back to the lab. Luckily, the time leap machine is still there, somehow. I have to leap again. Is it just because she was never at the lab to really realize what it is, and they just don't expect it to be literally a microwave? Every time we run, Mayuri dies. 6 hours into the past, I clutch my head and rack my brain for an answer. I feel like I've hit a dead end. What do I do if we can't run away? Is there no way to save her? Mayuri's blank stare is the only answer I get. This time, I take her to the closest police station and beg them to protect her. When asked why, I explain that someone is going to kill Mayuri 6 hours from now, but without any proof that there's someone after her, they have no choice but to turn us away. It's past 6 by the time we leave the station, and we're left with no choice but to keep running. I wish that I could blame my previous failures on bad luck. We could try Ochanomizu or Shinbashi again, and maybe this time she won't die. But I don't have the courage to try those routes again. At the same time, we can't stay in Akiba. We're running out of options. Subways, trains, and taxis, all out. Attempting escape by those means will get Mayuri killed, so my heart tells me. Perhaps the fear is irrational, but I can't put it out of my mind. I've seen her die 6 times already. Shot, stabbed, torn to pieces. I can't go through that again. We take refuge in Yodobashi Camera. I thought we could keep hiding there indefinitely, but just after 7, we hear an explosion in front of the station. Yodobashi goes into chaos. Policemen appear and start evacuating the store. When I try to explain our situation, an officer shouts, "Terrorist!" and pulls his gun. This can't be happening! This isn't America! He's not fucking wrong! Japanese police officers don't shoot without provocation. Oh my gosh, when was this made? In the 208, in the 2000s something? Mayuri dies. He must have been a transfer. It happens so fast. The policeman shoots her right in the head. I don't know if he was a real policeman or a CERN assassin in disguise. It doesn't matter. Thank you, phone. I can't deny it any longer. The world itself is killing Mayuri. This time, I don't leap into action immediately. Instead, I sit on the couch and collect my thoughts. Every time I try to save Mayuri, it ends in the worst possible way. To make matters worse, I no longer even know what I'm supposed to be saving her from. Cause and effect. Why does Mayuri die? At first, I thought it was Moeka and her hit squad, sent by CERN to steal our time machine. But as I leapt back in time again and again, the cause of Mayuri's death kept changing. At Shin Ochanomizu Station, she died because Nae pushed her off the platform. CERN had nothing to do with that. It was an accident. Each time I leap, she dies a different way. What does that mean? I've been thinking for an hour, and I'm no closer to an answer. I want someone to tell me, but who can I ask? I'm the only person in history to leap through time. No. There's one more. John Titor. But he's not replying to my emails anymore, and he hasn't posted on @channel in days. I'm not even convinced he's a real time traveler. I decide not to run this time. Instead, I take a different approach. Strike first. I send Moeka an email. I need to talk to you about our time machine. Meet me alone. I designate the roof of Radio Kaikan as our meeting place. 2 weeks have passed since the satellite crashed, but it's still there and the building's still closed. At least the security has lessened, so it's easy for me to sneak in. Not that there's any sneaking to do. I just walk in through the front door like I belong there. No one questions me. Go figure. Last time I came here was for Dr. Nakabashi's presentation. Of course, on this world line, the presentation was cancelled. Naturally, there's nobody here but me. It occurs to me that this is a dangerous gambit. Moeka might have a gun, and I already know that she's willing to use it. But then I don't intend to play fair either. We're supposed to meet at 5:30. It's just after 5. I came early in order to ambush her. I hide in the shadows and wait with bated breath. About 30 minutes later, I hear the door open. Moeka makes her entrance, alone. She looks around restlessly. She still hasn't noticed me. I take a gun out of my shirt. It's not real. It's future gadget number 1, the bit particle gun. It's just a toy ray gun with a remote control attached. Obviously a bluff, but all I could prepare on such short notice. I run up behind Moeka and shove the bit particle gun into her back. Just like a Hollywood movie. But this isn't a movie, this is real. And she isn't an actress, she's a murderer. After Moeka raises her hands, I feel through her clothes. Sure enough, she's carrying a gun. I take it from her and press it to Moeka's back in place of the bit particle gun.
残念だったな。最初の銃はおもちゃだ。話を聞きたい。お前がセルンの資格であることは分かっている。なぜ？知りたいのか。 知りたいのかよ。
My frustration and rage boil over. Because of her. Because of her, Mayuri.
俺はタイムマシンで未来から来た。冗談だと思っているのか。だが俺はすでに 4,5 回は同じ時間を繰り返してきた。
I've lost count of how many times exactly. And I haven't slept at all that entire time. Strangely, I'm not tired at all.
だからこれからお前たちが何をするかも知っている。7時過ぎに電車が止まる。
Moika gasps. So it was their doing.
お前と仲間たちが今日ラボを襲撃することも知っている。そこでお前がマユリを殺すこともだ。
私は
理解したか。俺がタイムリーパーだと。
Moika nods faintly. I could kill her now. It would be easy. But no. I need information.
お前たちはセルンの何なんだ。
ラウンダー
Moika answers with surprising obedience. I guess she values her own life, even though she has no problem depriving other people of theirs.
ラウンダー。一体どういう組織なんだ。セルンとの関係性は。
メールで
ダメだ。口頭で説明しろ。
ラウンダーはセルンとは別組織。
Huh.
公には出てこない。そういう扱い。
秘密の傭兵部隊か。
違う。IBN5100。その情報収集と回収のため
Okay.
世界中に散らばってそれを集める。
By any means necessary. IBN 5100s. That's right. When I met her, she was looking for an IBN 5100. These days, they're nearly impossible to find. People will pay millions just to own one. Is that because SERN has been hunting them down?
ラウンダーの規模は。答えろ。
知らない。まただから
So she's not important enough to be told.
俺が手に入れた IBN5100 を盗んだのもやはりお前だな。
Moika doesn't answer.
なぜ IBN5100 の情報を。ハッキング対策か。
機密保持。最も優先すべき事項だからセルンの。
一体何が隠されている。タイムトラベルの人体実験やその実験で何百人と殺しているという情報は普通の PC でもハッキングで見ることができた。 IBN5100 で構築されたデータベースにはそれ以上の極秘情報があるというのか。
知らない。
末端だからか。
My tone is sarcastic, but Moika nods. Damn! She's useless.
なぜラボを襲った。いやお前にとってはこれから襲うか。
分かっているはず。
セルミのハッキングをしたからか。
理由は3つ。1つは知ったから知ってはいけないこと。
So CERN did know about the hacking.
それとタイムマシン君たちが作った。
They want our time machine. CERN must be trying to monopolize time travel technology.
決定的だったのは君たちがそのタイムマシンを世間に公表しようとしたこと。
How does she know that? We made that decision right after the time leap machine was completed. Mayuri, did you tell anyone? That was only a few hours ago.
だから全員を拘束。
Or maybe their time leapers in the future came back to tell them.
拘束。 マユリを殺したではないか。
あの子は必要ない。
Unnecessary. I nearly pulled the trigger.
タイムマシーンを作ったのは君とマキセと橋田だから。あの子は殺しても構わない、そう言われた。
俺たちを拘束してどうするつもりだった？
セルンの施設に監禁してタイムマシン実用化の研究を。
そうやってこれまでにもセルン以外のタイムマシン研究を潰してきたんじゃないか。
私は回収しろと言われただけ。
お前のことを一瞬でも仲間にした俺が間違いだった。
セルンのため、すべて FB の命令。
What is FB?
すべて
Facebook?
何でもやる。 FB の
I'll do anything
指示。
if Facebook tells me to. FB? Is that the name of her supervisor?
岡部君、君なの
Huh?
ジョン・タイターは。
No!
何？
John Titor?
考えられない君しか。
Me?
何をバカな。
If he was John Titor would have known.
それより死にたくなかったら今すぐにお前の仲間とそれと FB とやらに連絡しろ。ラボ襲撃は中止だと。
Moika shakes her head.
そんな権限ない。
知ったことか。権限がなかろうが何とかするんだ。でないと殺す。
I can't do it. I'm not a killer. My hands are trembling, just like Moika's were before she shot Mayuri.
なんで殺したんだ。
She was hesitating. She didn't want to pull the trigger, but she did.
お前もあんなことしたくなかったんだろう。なのになんで。
私は従うだけ FB に。
だったらその FB とかいうやつをここに連れてこい。
Moika shakes her head again.
だからそっちの事情なんて知ったことじゃないと。
無理なの FB に。会ったことは。
Something hard stabs into my back. And what she was saying was, I have never met FB. So that's interesting. A chill runs through my body. There's someone behind me who has stabbed me.
銃を捨てろ。
Oh no. Okay, it's just a gun in his back. Is he with Moika?
汚いぞ。キリュウモエか。
Oh, you expected her not to come alone? I mean, you expected her to come alone? That's awfully brazen of you. Not to mention naive at this point. I'm ready to pull the trigger in cold blood.
二人だけで会うと約束しただろう。
Dude. Moika doesn't answer.
いいから銃を捨てろ。
タイムマシンは渡せ。だから誰も殺すな。
だとしても。
Even though I'm still pointing the gun at her, Moika steps away and turns to face me. Her eyes are cold, her expression unreadable.
監禁して二度と出されない。
Moika takes the gun from my hand. I'm unable to resist.
頼む。ハッキングのことを謝るから。誰も殺さないでくれ。
And something strikes the back of my head. My legs give out instantly, sending me to the ground. Darkness creeps in.
ターゲット B を確保。開始を頼む。
Deep down, I knew. I can't save Mayuri. Even if Moika's group doesn't kill her, someone or something else will. The world itself wants her dead. That is the choice of Stein's Gate. Stein's Gate? There is no such thing. Those words have no meaning. It's just some nonsense I made up to sound cool. Stein's Gate doesn't exist, but fate does. Fate, God, the will of the universe, an absolute force that no one can resist. It exists, and it has sentenced my Yuri to death. I wake up in the back of a station wagon, and that is where we will pick up next time. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye!